Good morning. Day 4. Like my prison outfit. That's what I told Paul. I've had these pajamas for a long time. They look like a little jail suit. That's how I feel out here. I feel like I'm in prison. No, I don't. At least I still have a sense of humor. I feel about like I did yesterday, I suppose. A little bit better attitude, maybe. Sinuses are still a little sore. Back of my throat kind of hurts. I swear ever since they swabbed me, it's been so painful back there. I really think she went way too deep. Felt like she was going to poke my eyeball. So I'm going to get up because I have not been out of this thing yet. I wanted to rest a little bit longer, but the chickens wouldn't let me. I didn't sleep bad last night, but I didn't sleep as good as the night before. I was tossing and turning a little bit more. Part of it was, for some reason, that medication, it really, at times, for some reason, I'm not sure what's different, but it makes my mouth so cotton dry. Like my tongue is literally like trying to stick to the roof of my mouth, kind of dry, and I'm drinking, stuff like that, but I don't know what that is. Plus, of course, the disgusting taste I've been talking about. Oh my God, it's so disgusting. But it was really intense and strong last night, like more than normal. And there's been times it's kind of like that. It's always disgusting and strong. But there's been like 2 or 3 times now, or 2 or 3, I don't know how long have I been taking it. Maybe it's only been 2 days. Anyway, but I do take it twice a day. Anyways, there's been at least a couple times where it was just like way over the top in the disgusting taste, and it lasted way longer than normal. So that was last night, the special. And so anyways, I'm gonna get up and start making some coffee, go to the bathroom, stuff like that. Try to get myself lively more, move around, see how I'm actually feeling other than my sinuses and stuff still feeling yucky. I think I'm definitely going to change really fast. Had to put my hair up. It's just too unruly. But this little prison outfit is not going to work long because the sun is coming out big time now. It's definitely going to be hotter than it was yesterday. Unfortunately, it's going back into the low hundreds again, starting today. So, yeah, what can you do? Just keep on being in shade and drinking cold stuff, things like that. And my nose is still working, at least as far as I can smell stuff. Man, got this pine tree in my front yard, and it almost did smell like I'm camping out here. So now that I've got my coffee, oh my God, I need this probably at least 2 cups today. I think I'll be doing some indoor work today. I got pretty sunburnt yesterday, I'm realizing. Not severely, but you know, it's all over where I had my sundress on. I'll have to look at the stuff. I haven't read everything on the possible side effects of that medication I'm taking. But maybe being more sensitive to the sun is one of them, like some of the drugs out there are. And I will be tackling this mess right here. So although I've got my coffee station a little bit better, it still needs to be cleaned really well. Everything gets very dusty and dirty out here because, well, mostly I keep the windows both open. As you can hear my chickens, that's the chicken coop right behind us there, or to the side of us, I should say. And so I need to clean off this workstation. And then I built in like a little loft where I'll be storing things up there again. I cleaned it off so I could put everything nice and orderly. But I have a bunch of stuff on the floor, stuff that needs to be gone through, and stuff over here that needs to be gone through. Most of this stuff, I think, I mean, it looks like a huge mess, but I think it will all be stored in here just fine. That way, this side of my she shed will go back to being my little workout area. So that's my plan today. I'll still take lots of breaks. It gets a little hot in here. I don't have an air conditioner. just the 2 windows so the cross breeze can go through. Hopefully the breeze will continue and that will help. And so for now, I'm gonna enjoy my coffee, get changed out of my prison outfit and into something much more cooler and get busy on this. Okay, I am finally changed, much better, much cooler. So now I'm about to eat some breakfast, keeping it a little on the healthy side, kind of. Don't have an appetite still, but I know I need to eat. Got to keep the nutrition up. That's going to be very important. It's always the hardest when I first wake up, but now that I'm up and dressed and moving about, I just might feel a little bit better than I did yesterday. And yesterday wasn't too shabby. So maybe this medication is working. I have not taken Advil yet this morning. I took it late last night, about 11 p.m., and that was the last time I took the Advil. So I got my coffee. My sissy's going to bring me more from Starbucks, so that's awesome. Got the banana yogurt and Pop-Tart, just one. Ate the other one last night for dessert. And the disgusting medication that may be helping. And afterwards, I'm going to be doing my little breathing exercises. I don't know if you've ever used one of these, maybe when you had surgery or ended up with pneumonia or whatever, you may have used one of these, but it's very good lung exercise. And so I'm going to be using that to strengthen my lungs, and we'll go from there. The morning just got better. My sissy just dropped off my caramel macchiato and a cake pop. Okay, for starters, at the end of this, you are not, and I'll repeat, you are not going to blow into it. This is not a breath analyzer for alcohol use or whatever. You are going to breathe in and suck with your lips pressed firmly around this. So anyways, that little dooley bob right there will hover up in the air as you're sucking in. This just marks so you have a reference as to how good you did the last time, and you move it up and down depending on where the top of this landed. Anyways, this little guy right there, it should hover between these 2 arrows. If it's below it, you're not sucking hard enough. If it's above it, you're sucking in too quickly. So you want to do a nice even breathing in, and you want to just keep breathing in, breathing in, breathing in, just until your lungs are so expanded you just can't breathe in anymore, while keeping that blue dot thing between those 2 blue lines. And as you do that, you'll see this guy raise up in the air. You want to just keep sucking in and having it raise, raise, raise until you just can't do it anymore. Okay, I am ready to give you a demonstration. I've got the hose as long as I can get it, so that way hopefully I can get it to my mouth and show you what everything looks like as I'm sucking in. So what you want to do is what I normally do is I blow out as much air as I can, and then I breathe in with it. So hey, not too shabby. So normally we try to do this about 10 times an hour. It will really open and expand the lungs, help things not to just sit there and incubate and turn into nasty things. So other things that this is good for, if you are asthmatic, if you have COPD or any other lung infections, diseases, disorders, this will definitely help that. If you have a lot of coughing when you're doing this, it's okay. When it expands your lungs so deeply, a lot of times what can happen is it's just loosening up stuff, kind of agitating it, and it may give you better chances of coughing the yuck up. So that's a good thing. If you just start coughing, see if you can cough deep enough to get that junk out of there. If you can't, if you keep coughing, just give yourself a little break, get your coughing under control, and then begin again in a little bit, and just keep spacing them out. Sorry, FedEx squeaky brakes. Anyways, back to what I was saying. So spread them out if you need to. 10 times an hour is good. You don't have to do them each in a row. In fact, between each of the 10, you should just space it out a little bit. At least give yourself about 30 seconds of a break in between each one. So you can space them out. You can do 2 and then, 10, 15 minutes later, do 2 more, whatever works. As long as you're doing it, that's what counts. Now, a thing about the phlegm, don't swallow your phlegm. If you have anything that comes at all, get it out of your body. So that will give you a lot better chances of clearing all that junk out of there and better not just adding back to it. So that's my tip for the day. So the first thing I'm going to start with is I'm going to start taking everything that's in the she shed that's on the floor, and I'm going to be putting it out here just to give myself the space that I need so I can work and think. It's hard to think when you got a lot of clutter around you, so this will help greatly. I will say that I really believe it's the pills. They're just doing little strange things to me. Nothing horrible, at least I don't think. I hope not, because they're experimental. A little scary about that part. We'll talk more about that later. But I am sweating so profusely that I definitely will stay hydrated because I don't want to get dehydrated with the amounts of sweat that is coming out of my body. I mean, I'm moving slow, just taking my time doing this, enjoying it, enjoying not feeling too shabby. I mean, I'm feeling actually pretty darn good today. Still a little congestion-y sounding, but that's getting more and more cleared up. My sinuses don't even feel as cloggy as they did, just a little minimal clogginess. Everything in general is getting a lot better, and that's only after, 5 doses? And so we'll see. Well, hopefully it'll keep on going that route, because the first time I had COVID, and it was exactly like this one was going, that one just kept progressing, getting worse, lasted a really long time, had a lot more things that ended up happening. But this time, it's so much better, so fast. So that is very impressive, but strange things like this I've been noticing for days now. I've been sweating so much, and today I'm really sweating. I mean, sweat is literally rolling down me like I just got out of the shower. So, a little strange. Update you, I've been cleaning all day, just taking little breaks here and there. I feel like my eyes are so heavy right now. It definitely made me tired, even though I just took my time and just did a little here, a little there, and tomorrow I still have a big job on my hands. It'll be time to bring everything in. I've been bringing in some of this stuff, but a good majority of it's still out there. Tomorrow I'll do all the organizing and where things are gonna go, but for right now, a second here, I'll show you what I did today. So much better, oh my gosh. It's so nice to have this floor space again. Got the things sitting where they belong. My little table area, mucho better. Nice and clear. Everything got cleaned out of under there. Everything's nice and clean and put back nicely. So now tomorrow I will start working on putting stuff up there and the shelving that I made. So right now it is time to eat something really quick. It's kind of late. It's already 9:30. I definitely need to take my medication and then take a shower and get to bed. I'm gonna go to bed kind of early tonight. I'm feeling really tired last night. I did not sleep very well at all, so hopefully it'll be a good change tonight. I will say today was a much better day than even yesterday, so I'm hopeful. In a moment when I take the medication this evening, that will be the completion of the 3rd day of the medication. I think that leaves me with 2 more days of medication, but like I said before, if it works, it's gonna be so worth it. So have a good night, get good night rest, try to stay well, and so far so good. Paul is still well. Yes, Lord. All right, thank you guys for the prayers, the warm wishes, and the kindness that you've been showing towards me and Paul I love you guys so much. Take care. See you in the morning.